9 was an 8, and 10 is a 10, so 10, 10, 8. 2-0 for Karla Hinojosa from Mexico. The 20-year-old, very young archer. She competed in Yankton at the World Championships some weeks ago.
Yep. Mexico has a good group of young archers. They're coming from something they call as Olimpiadas Escolares. It's the Olympic Games for the school program, and that's have mobilized, have brought archery to school in Mexico. Many schools and states are sponsoring archery because they have a team that have to represent their region in this Universidades Escolares, and that's brought many young kids to archery. And of course, this is the base of the national federation to pick up the top or the most talented archers and bring it to the national team. So we used to see young archers very well prepared in the national team because they're coming from this Universidades Escolares.
X9, so we have a 1-point lead for Karla.
If you see a car parked behind the archer, it's not the car of Andrea or mine. We park close. No, it's our sponsor Kia. We give visibility to our sponsor for World Archery, and for this event is the official car of this World Championship, and we have it there to keep visibility during the production. So Andreas, I have the key of the car, but it's not for us.
9-9, 10-9.
Good. Wow.
10.
Wow, very good.
Tight score. We have a tight score, 28-28.
We see the interaction of coaches with the archers. We see that's a completely different how Maja and her coach are constantly talking and giving comments, and Mexican coach and the Mexican archer not so much, and most probably it's because he's not her coach. He's a team leader, he's a coach of the national team, but not a personal coach. When in the case of Maja, he is her personal coach, and they work many hours together. No umbrella needed this time to go to the target, which means the rain has stopped
at the moment. In a short while, we will have an update on all the other scores. We are live here in Copenhagen for the World Championships in target archery. Ready to get the results of the second set of this 24th final in the women recurve, which brings us closer to the finalists of Sunday and the top 8 archers which have not a spot at the moment with the team, able to qualify directly, individually, to the Olympic Games 2016 in Rio.
So now we enter in this phase that the loser of this 124 elimination could be shooting on Friday, could be. We have to see the next phase and then see if removing all the archers that already have quota placed from the team, the one left, if they are more than 8, we have to wait to the next phase, the 1-8 elimination. But if they are less than 8, we have already all those qualify, and then we have to go back to the previous elimination and make a special event for rank them and see who is getting the game, the Olympic Games quota place, and who is in the waiting list or ordered by position. What can happen, and it's a sad, and we mentioned yesterday, is that some archers work very hard to get this quota place, and then the National Olympic Committee adds some other criteria to go to the games. And for example, an archer get a quota place here, and then the Olympic Committee decide that this archer or any archer of this country could go if is ranked top in the world ranking, in the World Cup ranking, or is in the top 20 in the world ranking, or gets certain position in the European Championship or World Championship, in the World Cup, which means that if this archer or any archer of this country who could be eligible for this spot is not fulfilling this criteria, 1 month before the games, they say, okay, we are not taking this position. So this is important for World Archery to have a waiting list organized by position, because as soon as one country with a quota place resign and is not taking this position, we have to go to the waiting list, to the one that is position number 1 in this waiting list, and offer this possibility. And then the Olympic Committee has to agree. The Olympic Committee of this country has to agree to get it. If it's not taking it, go to the next one and next one. And fortunately, nowadays, many of the NOCs wants to get these quota places, but there are cases that, no, they don't want it, and we have to go to this waiting list.
I'm just checking the results. One of the team upset yesterday in the women was Germany. Germany,
Yes.
very strong in the last 1.5 years, didn't get the spot
In men and women.
in men and women, but in the women they were so strong, everybody was betting on them. Let's say we saw them featured live yesterday here. And now we have Karina Winter, which yesterday didn't shoot that good, the winner of the European Games in Baku. Again, trailing by 4.004 against Yuki Hayashi.
So she is progressing well. Any country who has not got a position yesterday by teams now are fighting to get a quota place individual.
She is barely to be out. Elena Richter is leading 3-1 and Lisa Unruh leading 4-0. So, Lisa Unruh 2-2. So the Germans are in a difficult position.
What we didn't mention yesterday is that there is a last chance to qualify for a team, which is in Antalya in the World Cup. We have still three team spot in Antalya next year in June. So all the teams that have not got a quota place here will get ready to go to Antalya in June next year and fight for this position, try to get the team in. And those that don't make it, they just have the option to have one archer going in the individual. We cannot have a possibility that 2 archers represent a country, or is 1 or is 3.
Yeah. What we have now, Karla is taking her time because this last arrow could give her a 5-1 lead.
Yes.
She needs an 8 for tying this set and the 9.
We could see that she just checked the time, which is 23 seconds. 20 would be pretty, was not so strong.
Not a good shot.
Nope.
26, so she tied the score with an X88. I know the Mexican called the X Ax. Ax88.
It's 8.
So 10-8-8 and 8-10-8. The scores here on the featured target between Maja Jager, the reigning world champion, 15th ranked, facing the 62nd in the ranking, Karla Hinojosa. We will have now more updates. Maybe we will have some of the matches done. We had a 4-0 lead from Semra Lingard from Australia against the Vietnamese Tu Hien Le Thi. We had 4-0 for Aida Roman, the silver medalist of London.
Yep.
Winning over at the moment over Arujan Abdrazak. We have Lanola Pritchard trailing 0-4, Natalia Sanchez from Colombia. Laxmirani Maji from India is leading 4-0 against Natalia Valeva. SM Yasmin Anagots leading 4-0 against Jiajin Wu from China. Cristina Zebua, the vice world champion from Torino, leading 4-0 over Laura Ruggeri from France. Karina Lipianska 4-0 over Karina Rosenwinger from Denmark. That's Chinese Taipei. Shu Chi Yuan 4-0 over Yulia Lobjanidze from Georgia. Katuna Lorig at the moment leading 4-0 Mayra Mendez from Venezuela. And we do have one more, Gwendalina Sartori, Italia, leading 4-0 over Un Yukang from North Korea. And as I said before, Karina Winter is losing at the moment 4-0 to Yuki Hayashi in Japan. We have now updates shortly coming. We have a winner. Wan Shu Chi from Chinese Taipei wins 6-0 over Yulia Lobjanidze. All the other matches will go in the next set. So we have just one winner. You see the difference between the first and the second round. In the second round, the matches are closer because the archers were ranked much closer.
And we remember that, or we have to remind that when we make the bracket, the number 1 archer has to face number 104 archer.
Yep.
Now let's say in the first one, no, because the 1 to 8 we protect them.
9
protect
to
them,
104.
we take them out.
9 to
and
104
9
and
to
so on.
104. So the first phase is a big difference in the rank archer shooting in a match. But as soon as this go to second or third round, this difference is tighter. We just have the winner of the winners. Good, we could see how the coach of Denmark was analyzing the situation, thinking. I was commenting with, I guess, is another of his coaches.
We're ready. 4-2. We are ready for the fourth set, and we saw both archers here.
Maja has to have a strong comeback, or if not, she's out, and this will be a big upset because...
In fact, she shot 2 ties. She
Yes.
tied the last 2 sets.
Because everybody is expecting her to go to the final.
Yes.
And she's a current world champion and has been the poster, the banner, official banner of the event is her face.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of pressure for her, and she really needs to go through, not only for the Olympic quota place. Ooh.
2-8. Karla didn't shoot one arrow. The wind is at the moment.
Yes.
You see the flags behind
You're totally right.
and waving.
Even some of our...
And she's struggling. Look. But shot at 10. Very fast shot.
Decision make a difference. When you have no time to think, your body know how to do this. She was not convinced.
9-8-8. That could be.
She gave a window. Now everything is on Karla. She knows she can win, so let's see how she managed.
So it's 25 for Maja. 19. A 7.
7 to
Win.
win.
6 to tie the set. 7 to win the match, and
Look, she's breathing.
to calm down.
Wow. You can see the tension, eh? We can see.
And she's, oh, look at her eyes. She's very focused on this.
Yes.
30 seconds, 28 seconds. And she shot an 8, 27. The reigning world champion, Maja Jager, is out of competition.
Wow. Maja was not in the level that she used to be. Could be the wind, could be the responsibility. She has been shooting better, but this is the game. And it was clear that Karla was shooting more consistent. She has a couple of arrows that she was not in the level she was shooting, but then she make the score when she has to do it. And this is about the set system. It's not about making more points anymore. It's about making the 10 when you need to have it, making a good 3 arrows when you need to have it. Doesn't mean that when you shoot you don't want to do it, but what is the difference is when you need it, you have to do it.